Well, welcome back to Rec Outdoors. Folks, we've had a busy day here. Not so much in the wood yard, but we've cut yards, spread pine straw, sold pine straw. We did take the boat to the lake, and I'll try to include a little bit of the video at the end. But my boat is still not running right, and I've taken it to somebody, and hopefully we can get this thing fixed. I'm about ready to buy a new motor. It's all in a carburetor on the boat, but hopefully we can get it fixed and we can enjoy a boat this year. We didn't get to enjoy it last year, but when I got home, I received a product in the mail. I had a company contact me, Garvee, G-A-R-V-E-E, Garvee. And they must have seen a lot of videos and seen where I had those big log tongs. Rose is giving me trouble, so I have to start over. I had this product delivered today. It's from a company called Garvee, G-A-R-V-E-E. And they seen some videos we made with my old set of log tongs, and they asked me would I try out their product. So you are seeing it as I am seeing it. Oh God. I don't know if you can see this, maybe too low. But folks, these ain't no joke. Good. "28" timber claws. And of course I ain't got a knife down here to cut this, but I will. I got to get something to cut this, so hang with me. All right, folks, I got a set of cutters. But man, these things are built. Got hooks, serrated edges, handles for you can on the side. You can wrap the wood, rotating with a bezel on it. I think that's called a bezel. Folks, these ain't no joke. Like I said, go a 28-inch log, and we finna see what they can do. We're gonna lift a couple logs. But before I do that, I want to read something. I went to the website where you can order these. I'm going to put a link in the description. And if you put RIC10, R-I-C, and I put this on the screen, RIC10, you got a 10% discount. But I'm going to give you a little secret. If you follow that link, where you can buy these on, I think, Amazon, they got a Father's Day discount on the screen that gives you a 15% discount. So I'd appreciate if you use my code, but I'd use that 15%. But 10's good anytime. RIC10. So forge all design, high quality steel log, and that's, I don't know how thick that is, folks, but this is heavy. Powder coated, rust resistant. The lifting capability is up to 3,000 pounds. Like I say, you can rotate it around, move this as you need it. And it has a 28-inch opening. Now you can go to the Timber Claws 28. It's made by Garvee, G-A-R-V-E-E. I'll put a link in the description and where you can find these at. And they're on sale right now. So it would, if you got a husband out there in the wood yard, a father or brother, we're going to show you what these things look like picking something up. So stay tuned. All right, folks, that's just a small demonstration of what these timber claws can do. Why I use them, and why I believe in tongs, log tongs. Look out, a runaway log here. Is on your front end loader, when you got a gravel, and you go and you stick it in there and you got a big log and you only pick up one side. You're not picking the log up on the middle, you're picking it up on one side. What you do is you twist that front end loader. And after a period of time, I broke a rod on my quick connect. So it was covered under warranty. So I went back, when I got logs in a pile like this here, you see me pull out. I use something like this. And I had a whole set that I've used for years and years. Well, what impressed me about this one is the thickness of the metal. I don't know how much these things weigh, but they are heavy. They ain't what I thought they were. When I picked that box up, I said, Lord of mercy, I have 2 pair in here. I thought there was 2 pair of them in there. And what the other thing I like about them is, when you drop that log, a lot of times this thing releases. It releases so easy that my old set of tongs, when they clamp in, a lot of times I would have to hit them on top to break them apart. These here, you don't do that. A lot of times it just spreads, when you drop it, it spreads open itself. So, glad this company reached out to me. I am, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not going to give it a 10 because I don't know how long it's going to last. I have no doubt that it's not going to last. Being new, I'm going to give it a 9. And a 9 in my book, on a 1 out of 10, is pretty damn high. So like I say, you can use RIC 10, get you a 10%. But they give me a description, a link. I'm going to put a link in my description and on screen. And if you go to that link, they got a Father's Day of 15%. So, your choice. Like I said, they're on sale now. I would be a hell of a Father's Day gift for a firewood enthusiast like myself that fools around, that needs a little bit of something to pick the logs up and get them out of a pile instead of tearing his front end loader up. This is a great addition. I highly recommend it. Like I say, I don't rate things, but just fooling around pulling this up and watching these come apart so easy after you get the log down, and the quality that they're made of, like I say, they got a lifting capacity of 3,000 pounds. Now that first log I picked up, my tractor, it had to be close to about 1,600 pounds, because all it would do was pick it about 2 foot off the ground. So you got the idea of what it can do. Go to Garvee. Like I say, the link's gonna be in my description and on the screen. They've got plenty of tractor accessories, and I've got something else I'm eyeing. I ain't gonna say nothing, but they got a ballast that goes on the back of this tractor. Pretty nice, pretty nice. It ain't as good as my redneck one, I guarantee you, but I sure would like to. Might get a little information off of that one. So check them out. I am thoroughly well pleased and glad this company reached out to me. 9 out of 10, folks. Can't give it a 10 because I don't know how long it's gonna last. But that's pretty. I don't know what thick that metal is. I'll bring the camera up here and let you. That's pretty thick, folks. Check them out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Something different. I was surprised when I drove up, so I just brought it down here and let y'all guys see it. Garvee, Garvee. Check out the link in the description. Appreciate y'all. This is Rec Outdoors.